Welcome to the Man Cave Podcast with Dan Casper.
All right, let's do the business of sports, brought to you by Security Financial Bank. It is Masters Week here. We're actually going to start it off here with, since we're talking about ratings, we might as well talk about Masters ratings. I saw this piece up from BarrettSportsMedia.com, and they were talking about, kind of maybe a litmus test here with the Masters because, as they say here, the Masters arrives this year at a sort of early confluence of issues. Among other things, the tournament goes off Thursday amid a golf ratings slump, with early season viewership down about 20% across the board. Now, as they say, there are explanations for that, including lousy weather that hit several tournaments and forced the cancellation of the final round at Pebble Beach altogether. It hasn't helped that several PGA events have lacked a little star power in their final rounds. But as they say, the bigger picture is that the current state of golf is weird, and the Masters may tell us just how severely that weirdness is affecting the bottom line. What's that weirdness? Well, it's the LIV and the PGA ongoing fight back and forth. So, as Laura Neal, PGA Tour Vice President, said, ratings are down. Can we link that directly to the conflict and fans being fatigued and annoyed or bored or whatever you might say? Simple answer is yes-ish, but there's more to it. The Masters is a great litmus test for that theory. It produces the highest golf viewership numbers every year. The 2023 tournament averaged more than 12 million viewers and peaked at more than 15 million, making it the most watched golf event on CBS in 5 years. So, it'll be interesting to see where these numbers are. If I honestly feel like they're going to be around that similar one, because I get why other numbers are down, because you're breaking up star powers and all that. Now you got all of them back on the course, and it's Augusta and it's the Masters. It's just, pun intended, it's a tradition unlike any other. You got to watch the Masters.
Yes.
So I feel like the numbers are going to be up. I honestly do.
I think they'll be okay.
Or similar to what they've been. And I don't know if they'll set records unless Tiger's in contention. If Tiger's in contention, throw everything out the window.
Of course.
That's the outlier of everything. But I think they'll be solid numbers.
Yeah.
For sure.
They'll be decent. All the golfers are still involved in it, despite the LIV PGA thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The majors still have everyone. This would be a much bigger story if, for whatever reason, LIV golfers couldn't take part in all of these majors.
Right.
Well, then you're going to gut the thing. But that's not the case. That's part of why I haven't been too concerned about the PGA LIV thing in the sense that, well, stuff that casual fan watches, they're still fine.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's going to be that far off from last year. It feels more seasonal. Like, okay, here we are, mid-April. It's time. Let's go. Let's do the Masters. So I think they'll be okay.
Yeah. The Masters and Augusta National, though, aren't immune, if you will, to some of the other trends in the sports world. We've talked about it with the Packers in the Titletown district, right? Another source of income and such. We've seen other stadiums kind of do this. Well, now Augusta, or the Masters, whatever, Augusta National, they've got their newest high-end hospitality venue called Map and Flag is open for business, and apparently the early reviews are positive. A golf industry veteran, according to Golf Week, says it's Augusta. They did it perfectly. First-year deal, you'd think there'd be issues, but no, it works, and my people love it. Golf industry veteran who hosts clients at the Masters every year. Map and Flag is the first and only official Masters hospitality experience outside the gates of Augusta National. Located on the corner of Berkmans and Washington Road, it is a 7-minute walk to access the club's north gate. Sports Business Journal previously reported that weekly passes cost a cool $17,000 each and include access to the hospitality venue as well as a tournament badge. The venue opens daily at 5:30 our time for valet, shuttle drop-offs, and breakfast services, and closes 1 hour following conclusion of play. Seeing some of the pictures here, it's amazing. This is from the Masters website, how they describe the new venue. featuring a merchandise shop, inclusive food and beverage with chef-inspired food concepts, an outdoor garden, and more. Map and Flag offers guests a premium Patreon experience to enjoy all the action of the tournament with a level of service only found at the Masters. Yeah, so if you got some extra moolah and you're going down to Augusta National for this, I mean, you can live it up. This is next level stuff here.
So they're not just serving pimento cheese sandwiches?
It doesn't look like it. I mean, yeah, the outdoor thing, and then, yeah, the grill. Holy moly, this place is huge. I mean, the liquor, I mean, the merchandise thing. I mean, it looks as clean as a whistle over here, too. So, but, hey, I guarantee you there's a bunch of people hitting it up.
Oh, sure.
You know?
I mean, might as well. Like with anything, ballpark villages and Titletown. It's just what you're saying. It's the same thing with this, too. I mean...
And as it says here, for years, unauthorized hospitality venues, typically located just outside the gates, have filled the need with corporate sponsors looking for tickets and a place to tend to their guests. The creation of Map and Flag surely is going to impact the secondary market. So,
okay, so that's part of it, too.
Yeah.
That they're trying to keep more money within the Augusta National Golf Club.
According to one source, the clientele that typically purchases off-site hospitality and tickets were among the first to sign up for the Masters-approved off-site hospitality. What you get from the Masters is 10 times better than being part of some off-site group that's not affiliated and using tickets that aren't theirs.
Well, and I mean, it also depends on the type of person going to the Masters. If it's me, that's very low on the radar because I just want to experience the tournament. I want to experience the club and all of the history of that. If you're a regular... There are, of course, Masters regulars. They have the money. They either they're members of the club or they find ways to go to the Masters every year. Well, this really is for them. It's kind of like if your first trip to Lambeau, you're not going to want to go to a luxury suite because you're kind of missing the whole thing. But when you've gone a few times, and if you're not the type that can afford it, like those of us, I can't afford a luxury suite. But by now, I've gone enough times. I've been fortunate enough to go enough times. By the way, should I retire the fortunate enough to go to Lambeau thing? Because 25 years ago, you were fortunate to go to Lambeau. Now, okay, actually, you can get them on wherever. So okay.
It's like saying Happy New Year in February.
Fine, kind of, yeah. Okay, so I've been to Lambeau enough times that if I'm in a suite, it's okay. It's not like I'm missing the Lambeau experience. Then for those who go to Augusta and have the money to do it, this is for them, and that's fine. And if good, bring it all within, like I said, bring it all within the golf club. That's good. Mm-hmm. Sure, looks snazzy. Well, I mean, I can't. It's the Masters and it's Augusta National. It will be done really well. Sometimes it looks really good, then they actually experience it like so. Nah. This will be top-notch.
Yeah, it's just, and we know when it comes to the Masters and Augusta National, the prices of various items over there. So if you want a polo or a hat, you got to almost pay, what is it, like $60, $70 for a hat? Mm-hmm. I mean, the swag is ridiculous. I want a Masters hat, but I ain't paying for that. But you know what? That pimento cheese sandwich is only $1.50. That's so cool. It frustrates me because I can't order a pimento cheese sandwich. I can order a hat, but I ain't spending that much money for a hat.
It's all about what are the priorities and what will get people upset and what's not. I actually think that between what they do there and I probably coincidentally what they do several hundred miles to the west in Atlanta at Falcons games with the cheap food there.
Yep.
That concessions are going to be some of the biggest complaints at sporting events. So if you get that cheap, but then the other stuff is really expensive, complaints go way down. Mm-hmm. Not everyone's going to buy a hat, but a lot of people are going to want to be fed. They're going to want to drink something. And that's where people get angry, like, what? I got to spend all this money just so I'm not going to be starving, but a cap? Oh, whatever. For some people it's important, for some people it's not. Mm-hmm. So that's a smart move on both parts.
Yeah.
And now at this point, it's been around long enough, in the case of the Masters, they kind of have to keep the price. Like they can't suddenly be charging $16 for a pimento cheese sandwich.
No.
I mean, that's not going to suddenly stop people from going to the Masters, but why right now? So it's part of the experience. You upcharge elsewhere, people keep coming.
A domestic beer at the Masters, if this gives you anybody who's been to a game or any other event, a domestic beer at the Masters is just $5.
Gosh, $5.
$5. I'll buy a round if we're at the Masters for $5.
Wow.
I may not have any money left over after I have to get that ticket, but yeah, $5.
Yeah, because the ticket to get in is really, 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 really expensive.
Yeah, $5 for that. I got the menu up here in case you're wondering. So unless you want a fresh brewed tea, that's $2. Soft drinks $2. So
okay.
Egg salad $1.50, pimento cheese $1.50. I mean, it ain't fancy. It's 2 pieces of bread. You know.
Yeah.
It's crust is on. It's not cut off for you. Pork barbecue $3. Masters Club is $3. Chicken salad $3. Ham and cheese on rye $3. Classic chickens $3. You want a cup of coffee $2. Chicken biscuit for breakfast $2. Breakfast sandwiches $3. Muffins just $1.50. Mixed fruit $2 over there. Chips $1.50. Peanuts $1.50. Cookies $1.50. Heck, you want an ice cream sandwich? Just $2.50. $2.50 for a Georgia peach ice cream sandwich.
Man.
I mean, they gotta keep it that way so people would actually, buy stuff over there.
Well, then they're going to buy stuff. And look, I know people buy stuff when a sandwich is $12. A very basic hot dog is $12.
Oh, yeah, when you go to a Lambo or something like that, yeah, of course.
They're still buying there, but I mean,
Yeah.
why not? Again, the Masters are doing fine.
Yeah.
So might as well do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on this website, MMO Golf. I'll be honest, I don't know if it's like legit, but they've got like the 2024 Masters stuff up there. A green caddy hat for the 2024 Masters is $90. $90.
Wow.
$90.
A lot of money.
And here's the thing, I ain't ordering that with a year because I didn't go to that one, so why would I want it? You know what I mean? Like, I just want something generic. Mm-hmm. That says Masters on there.
Right.
But, good gravy. Oh, man.
Well, if you want your swag.
I want the T-shirt. They used to have a T-shirt. I don't know if they still make them, but they had a T-shirt that said on the back of Tradition unlike any other. I want that. I want that T-shirt.
It's got to be something on eBay like that.
Well, and here's the thing. So, okay, a polo from this website. A polo, $300. Masters Clubhouse Collection, $299.99. Are you kidding me?
That's a lot.
Like, good Lord. That's just unreal.
Well, and also think of the value this way. I don't know if this was the logic, but if you're wearing Masters stuff outside, there's a lot more value that goes into that versus eating a sandwich that you kind of have to eat right after you buy it.
Yeah. But that shirt better last forever. Everybody's talking about these gnomes that are around there. Like, people are buying these gnomes up, and that's actually in a picture of sort of that hospitality place there too.
Yeah.
I don't want that gnome. It looks like Santa golfing. I don't want that. What's the gnome? Is this coming back or something?
Yeah, I see the hottest from Yahoo Sports, the hottest Masters souvenir of 2024, the Garden Gnome.
Yeah.
Once again.
What are we doing here?
It was debuted in 2016.
No.
And it's white hot.
I don't know, but
a 2016 gnome will cost $7,000 to find an original.
Shut up. Are you kidding?
This year's model goes for $300.
Come on.
Yep.
Oh.
This is getting into bobblehead. Remember bobblehead mania from like a decade, two decades ago? It's basically that now.
Yeah. Wow. I'm actually on a message board here. Somebody said that they got tickets. This was from last year. What do they expect to, for merchandise? One person said, ballpark it. If you want to get 2 quarter zips, 2 polos, and 2 hats, I'd budget anywhere from $400 to $600.
Gosh. No. Sorry.
Unreal.
I'll just have my experience.
But that's the thing is, like, if I ever get lucky enough to go, I know for a fact I will be buying something. I have to commemorate it somehow.
That's the thing. When you do, and maybe that's part of it, because they know that people will want to commemorate that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you're going to get it from both angles. The regulars are like, oh, sure, $300, cool, I'll buy this gnome. And the people like us that were like, wow, we got to the Masters. Oh, we've got to get that $200 shirt to commemorate it, right? And then you do. Mm-hmm. There you go. Now you forked over your money and mission accomplished.
Yeah. I wouldn't be getting a shirt. It'd have to be something I'd have to display in the man
right,
cave.
but something like that where you have something, exactly. It's kind of what you do at an event like that.